I recently challenged Claude 3.5 to create a tic-tac-toe game with an AI opponent, and the results are absolutely mind-blowing. Claude 3.5 didn't just deliver, it went above and beyond with a stunning Neumorphic design that I requested. This isn't your average tic-tac-toe, it's a visual feast. Not only does this game have an AI opponent, but as you can see here, I am just playing my turn, and the AI is playing its turn. You can feel the game come alive with hover effects on empty cells. It's the little things that make a big difference. If you are bored with this UI, you can toggle to dark mode from here. Once the game is completed, the winning and draw states will be displayed. The list doesn't end here. To give us another chance, this game also has a reset functionality. Then, I challenged Claude 3.5 to create a neon-themed snake game with more functionality. And again, it blew my mind. It features a neon-inspired visual theme with glowing effects and gradient backgrounds, creating an eye-catching and immersive gaming experience. What sets this snake game apart is its unique color-changing snake design. Each segment of the snake dynamically shifts color based on its position, resulting in a mesmerizing rainbow effect as the snake moves across the board. The game incorporates a live system, initially granting players 3 lives. This adds an element of forgiveness and strategy to the gameplay. When a collision occurs with the wall or the snake's own body, a life is lost, and a modal appears, offering players the choice to continue or quit. To enhance the gaming experience, a comprehensive sound effect system has been implemented using the Web Audio API. Player engagement is further enhanced by a scoring system and a timer. The score increases with each food item consumed, while the timer tracks the duration of the current game in a minutes-seconds format. Similarly, I asked Claude 3.5 to create a 3D particle cloud with a controller, and this is the final result. You can see how amazing this looks. You can adjust the number of particles, speed, and area using this slider, and by clicking this button, you can show or hide the slider. I thought these were comparatively easier, so I again challenged Claude AI, but this time I asked Claude AI to clone ChatGPT 4.0 using its screenshot. The result not only surprised me, but blew my mind. I got a working clone of ChatGPT 4.0. I know you must be curious about the steps and prompts I used to achieve these results. So do not worry, I will tell you how to achieve all this step by step. Before we start, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so yet. Now let's start. Claude 3.5 Sonnet is insane, as it has a preview window which appears on the right side of the screen that shows the code preview. You can access Claude 3.5 Sonnet by visiting Claude.ai. Once you sign up and log in to Claude.ai, click on the profile icon in the bottom left side. Then click on Feature Preview. From here, you need to turn artifacts on. This will enable the preview window, but this setting will only apply for future conversations. Let's jump over to our first example and see how I created this tic-tac-toe game using Claude.ai and achieved this result. I was clear in my mind that I needed a Neumorphic design for my tic-tac-toe game because this is a trendy UI. So I started a new chat. I provided this prompt: create a Neumorphic shadow-style tic-tac-toe game with an AI opponent using React. Then I hit enter. Then Claude 3.5 Sonnet started its work, and in just a few seconds, I got the first version of my tic-tac-toe game, which you can see here. The UI design is really amazing with the AI opponent. The game displays win or draw status along with a reset game button. Next, I thought of making this tic-tac-toe game more fancy and animated. So I provided this prompt: make the UI more fancy and animated. Do not use unsupported libraries and icons. Then again, Claude.ai started its work, and here is a fancier version of this game, as the game title now has a gradient text effect. Also, X and O use different colors, blue and red, for better distinction. We can also see that win-draw messages use gradient text effects with bounce animation. Similarly, the reset button has a gradient background and glow effect with a subtle glow animation. So till this moment, the tic-tac-toe game looked more attractive and eye-pleasing. But then I thought of making it even more attractive. So I provided another prompt: add a feature to switch between light and dark modes. And here is the result. We can see that it added a new button to toggle between the light and dark modes. Isn't it mind-blowing that we are just providing simple prompts and Claude AI is doing the complete coding for us? Literally, I have become a fan of this AI tool. Then, I went ahead and provided this prompt. Make H1 smaller and the box should not be tilted. Add an icon in the top right corner for light and dark toggle. Again, after a few seconds, I got this result, and in this new version of the game, we can observe that the box is not tilted, and instead of a switch modes button, now we have an icon to toggle between light and dark modes. Also, there is a hover effect on empty cells. And this was the final version of the game. Don't you think Claude 3.5 Sonnet deserves a like? If yes, then hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. I was literally amazed by the results provided by Claude AI 3.5. So I thought to create another game, and this time I wanted to create a snake game. Again, I was clear in my mind that I wanted a neon-themed snake game. So I started a new chat and provided this prompt. Create a neon-themed snake game using React component. Claude 3.5 Sonnet started its amazing work, and in just a few seconds, I got the first version of my neon-themed snake game. We can see that. The game has a neon green border. The snake is represented by blue segments with a neon glow effect. The food is a red dot with a neon red glow. The game ends if the snake hits the wall or itself. When the game is over, a game over screen appears with a restart button. Next, I provided another prompt. Make this game more fancy and animated. Do not use unsupported libraries. Claude AI started coding, but unfortunately, I got an error message. If you get such an error message, simply copy the message and paste it in the prompt box. And here's the result. In this enhanced version, the game board has a neon glow effect using box shadow. The snake segments and food have a glow effect. The game board scales up and becomes fully opaque when the game starts. The game over text has a bounce animation using Tailwind's Animate Bounce class. The restart button has a pulse animation using Tailwind's Animate Pulse class. So till now, the game was looking attractive, but I wanted the snake to be in gradient color. So I provided this prompt. Modify the snake to have a gradient of colors which changes as it grows. And here is the updated version. Let's play this. Everything looks fine, but the snake segment is in a circle shape. I wanted squared shapes for the snake segments. So I provided this prompt. Modify the snake segments to be squares with rounded corners instead of circles. And in just a few seconds, I got this result in the updated version. Let's try this. You can see that there is a glowing effect on the snake. I wanted to remove this effect, so I provided this prompt, remove glowing effect from the snake, and here it is. Now the snake does not have any glowing effect. Next, I wanted to add a new header with the score in the center, a timer on the left, and a lives left feature on the right. So I provided this prompt. Add a new header with the score in the center, a timer on the left, and lives left on the right. In just a few seconds, I got this result. You can see that this updated version has a timer, score, and lives left feature. Once the snake touches the wall or touches itself, 1 life will be used. If all 3 lives are used, the game will be over. Next, I wanted to enhance the timer, score, and lives left elements with a Neumorphic shadow design. So I provided this prompt. Modify the score display, timer, and lives to have a more pronounced Neumorphic box shadow effect. And in just a few seconds, I got this result. You can see how beautiful this one is looking. Till this point, Claude AI helped me to create the snake game which I wanted. But one thing was still missing in the game, and that was the sound effect. So, it was time to add the sound effect to the game. So I provided this prompt. Add the sound effect to this game using Web Audio API. And in just a few seconds, I got the updated version of this snake game with a sound effect. So, let's play this now. If you still did not hit the like button, then please support me by hitting the like button. After seeing the amazing results from Claude AI, next I asked Claude AI, create a projectile motion simulator using React with input fields for initial velocity and angle, and a run simulation button. Then, in just a few seconds, I got this result. Here, you need to enter the initial velocity, enter the angle, and then click on the Run Simulation button. You will get the simulation result. As this is a projectile motion simulator, we should have a feature to show the total distance covered and maximum height achieved. That's why I added this prompt. Show total distance covered and maximum height achieved once the simulation finishes. And here is the updated simulator. Let's try this. You can see that now it's showing the total distance covered and the maximum height achieved. Next, I wanted to give a realistic feel to this simulator by adding a cricket ball to the simulator. So, I provided this prompt. Place a cricket ball at 0, 0 for speed and distance. When the user clicks Run Simulation, it should follow the trajectory. In just a few seconds, I got the updated version. I tried this version, and I found that the cricket ball had been added to this version. It was literally fun to play with this cricket ball projectile motion simulator. Then I tried a few more things with Claude 3.5, like I provided this prompt. Create infographics for Microsoft Q3 2024 using React with the information in the attached file, and then uploaded the financial report and clicked the Send button. In a few seconds, I got this amazing infographic which highlights the total revenue, operating income, and net income. Also, we have this animated graph, key highlights, and other metrics. I have seen that many AI enthusiasts were creating 3D particle clouds using Claude 3.5 Sonnet, so I thought to give it a try. So I started a new chat and provided this prompt. Create a 3D particle cloud simulation using React and Three.js, and hit the Enter button. In just a few seconds, I got this beautiful 3D particle cloud with a controller with a slider to increase and decrease the number of particles, and also control the speed and area with this slider controller. Next, I wanted to add a toggle to show and hide this controller, so I provided this prompt. Please add a Show Hide Controller toggle. And in just a few seconds, I got this updated 3D particle cloud with a Show Hide button. It was looking so beautiful that I could not resist myself from playing with this. After all these, I thought to challenge Claude 3.5 Sonnet by giving a tougher task. I was thinking if Claude 3.5 could create a working clone of ChatGPT 4.0 using its screenshot. So I went to ChatGPT and took its screenshot. Then I went back to Claude AI, uploaded the screenshot, and provided this prompt. Make this website using React. Then click the Send button, and in just a few seconds, Claude AI came up with this result. You can see that Claude AI has created the clone of the front end of ChatGPT, which is impressive. I was wondering if this is a working clone or not, so I tried to send a hi and hello, but unfortunately, it was not working the way I was thinking. The front end was looking good, but I needed a back end also, so I provided this prompt and clicked the Send button. And in just a few seconds, Claude AI provided me with these codes. This one is the fast API backend for ChatGPT clone, and this one is the front-end code with back-end integration. Next, I created a React project in VS Code and followed these instructions. Then I ran my project on localhost. Then I typed hello, and in just a few seconds, I got this reply. Then I asked, "Who are you?" And again, in just a few seconds, I got this response. Then I asked it to write an essay about the Christmas festival, and you can see that I got this response. Isn't it mind-blowing? The prompt for back-end code has been provided in the description below. You can try this. But if you want me to create a dedicated video about how to clone ChatGPT using Claude AI using React, the video will guide you step-by-step through the process of creating a React project, setting up LM Studio, and everything needed. Then leave a comment below with the text ChatGPT clone video. If I get 50 comments for this, I will surely upload a dedicated video about cloning ChatGPT. Before ending this video, I wanted to tell you some features of Claude 3.5 Sonnet. To know this, I again started a new chat and provided this prompt. Make an interactive presentation about Claude 3.5 Sonnet, including all its key features and how this is different from other GPT models. Make it using React. This will do two things. One, it will let us know about the Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And second, it will show its capability to create a presentation. And here is the output result. We have a 5-slide presentation about Claude 3.5 Sonnet. In the first slide, we have Introduction to Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which says, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is an advanced AI model developed by Anthropic. It's part of the Claude 3 family, known for its intelligence and versatility. Let's go to the next slide. In this slide, we have some key features like Claude 3.5 Sonnet has advanced language understanding and generation. It has the ability to handle complex tasks and reasoning. It has proficiency in multiple languages. Next, it has strong contextual awareness and robust ethical guidelines. Let's move to the next slide. In this slide, we have how Claude 3.5 is different from other GPT models, which includes more advanced reasoning capabilities, stronger adherence to ethical guidelines, better at maintaining context over long conversations, improved ability to understand and generate nuanced responses, part of a specialized model family, Claude 3, with different strengths. Let's move to the next slide. Now this slide tells us about some use cases of Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which include complex problem solving, creative writing and brainstorming, code generation and debugging, data analysis and interpretation, educational support and tutoring. Now let's go to the 5th slide. Well, this slide has the ethical considerations, which say, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is designed with strong ethical principles. It avoids harmful or biased outputs, respects privacy, and aims to be transparent about its limitations as an AI. I hope you found this video useful. If you want to play around with the examples shown in this video, visit the website where I provided all the examples. You will find the link for this webpage in the description below. Once you reach this webpage, you will see all these examples. So just go to the webpage and enjoy these examples, which I created using Claude 3.5 Sonnet. That is it for this video. If you really found this video useful, then please support me by hitting the like button and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so yet.